All right, today is the day again, hitting the trail this morning right after breakfast. And breakfast, I'm trying this new, well, new to me, it's Heather's Choice strawberry vanilla breakfast. One of those meals in a little packet, so I'm trying that out. I got a lot of new stuff. I'm gonna have to go over what all I got today at some point. It's a lot, but it's a game changer, and my pack feels way better than what it did. All right, didn't make it on the first shuttle. I'm gonna go on the second one. Should be back soon. Trying to get myself in the right mental state to start the trip and everything, but haven't been able to talk to Can, so I'm just like about to hit the wilderness again, you know. Oh yeah, and I zipped off my pants, so there's my legs for the first time. And that was actually one of the things that they sent me was a smaller pair of pants because the other ones were falling down. So these actually seem too tight, but I'll make it work, I guess.
There's chair bags right there. There ledges off the left, so you guys can check that on your list.
Done.
And this
Nice.
is the
About to head out. Trail goes that way. All right, guys, this is it. Hitting the trail. Just did our first real deal road crossing. I wasn't even aimed at my face. I'm sorry. And yeah, so here's the. Yep, there you go. See? Oh yeah, this is Cobra Kai.
What's up, y'all?
No longer
Fun
Gump.
adventure.
No longer Gump. So yeah, we're gonna get this going. Look at this fancy little boardwalk here. Wow. Well, this is definitely a lot better than going across logs and all that stuff and potentially falling in mud. This is great. I'm gonna enjoy this while it lasts because it's almost over. Oh, here's our first view for the day. That lake right there, that's Lake Hebron. That's where Monson is, right by that. We soaked our feet in the lake. We ate at the Lakeshore House, and it's right on that lake. It's pretty cool seeing it. Not like we walked that way, we got dropped off, but you know, it's still pretty far away. You know, hiking solo again. I had to stop. So one of the big things that I got was insoles for my shoes, and my feet are not used to arch support at all. I've attempted them before too, but Poet said that they're the best things to do. My left foot feels fine. Right foot, a little sensitive to the arch support. So he said that your feet will get sore if you're not used to them. So to hike like half of a day and then switch them out to the other insoles until you break in the super feet and your feet get used to them. It's not even half a day. I've gone, I think this was 3 miles. It was 3 miles and my right foot is just like, what are you doing? And I was gonna wait until I got to a shelter, but it's still like close to 6 miles away. So about to switch those back and go from there. Another big thing, so along with the support stuff, I got an ankle brace, which I'm not wearing right now, and it seems fine. My feet were a little sore when I first started, but now I think they just need to get worked in. Now it's just the arch support area. But I have the ankle brace. It's like a compression wrap thing if I need it. The big one, knee brace. So this is supposed to help with runners and jumpers' knees. So it's got these little rubber bands on the top and the bottom. Because when I was going down descents, my right knee would just be freaking killing me. And now, doesn't feel a thing. Now I may need one for the left one. I'm gonna have to like switch back and forth. Yeah, it feels fantastic. So that was like the best thing that I could have gotten, I think, right there. The insoles, I think, are a good thing to have, but I need to build up my feet tolerance to them. So yeah, about to switch those out. So here's the difference between the two. I'm like, okay, pretty thin. It's still pretty thin, but when you go like this, look at which one is flopping. Yeah. I know I did not make a video yesterday, so I skipped that. There just wasn't a whole lot to show. I did do my food resupply, and I guess I'm gonna have to go over some of that at some point, but completely rethought the way we were doing food. Got new gear, redid my poncho setup. I got all new socks. I did the insoles, the braces. I got a different spoon. Like, I got a lot. It was a lot. And Poet knows his stuff. The Shaw's seems like one of those places where you just need to go if you're doing the trail, because it's one of the best. Had a bunch of northbounders come through, and they said the Shaw's was the best hiker hostel that they have seen. So that's pretty cool. Dude knows his stuff. along with him knowing his stuff, he knows how to pack packs. I did not. Like, I thought I did. Man, he's really in depth with everything and completely changing the way that I'm thinking about everything now. So I'm not using the false floor in the pack. I have a pack liner on the inside. The way that he had everything loaded, he checks your pack and makes sure it fits you properly. I dropped my base weight even further. It was 19.5 pounds. With me redoing the food setup though, I realized that I was exhausted because I probably wasn't eating the right stuff and I wasn't getting enough calories and all that. So along with that comes a little bit more weight. My pack was sitting at, what was it? I want to say it was like 28 pounds with a liter of water. So 28 pounds, that's like food and water, good to go. And I'm only doing 3 days of food because I should be able to get me pretty much anywhere on the trail now. I mean, as long as I'm pushing. But as far as that goes, I'm just gonna have to see how far the next town is, how I'm feeling, what the terrain's gonna be like, all that stuff, and then kind of go from there. But for now, I'm feeling way better, way better. First thing for the food, since I'm about to eat a snack already, I'm trying these out. Pro Meal Bar. They vary with protein content and all that stuff. This is Superfruit Slam, so it only has 8 grams of protein. Eat this whole thing and it's 370 calories. So that means I can have this and just be good until lunch. And I switched up my lunch a lot too, because for my lunch I was only just doing a bar, but now I actually have some stuff I can sit down, take a break and make, and it's not a big deal because I need to take breaks anyway for my feet. So it's my new game plan for now. All right, I am taking a little break at this little pond stream. This is a stream. I just met a dude named Josh. Imagine that. My name's Josh. He gave me some of his grandma's cookies. He just met up with his family in Monson. I have not been looking at gut hook at all, but this may be why my feet are hurting a little bit. I've already gone 6.7 miles. Didn't even realize it. So now there's a tent site that is 6.3 miles away, and that'll put me at 13 miles on the day. I'm 100% doing that no matter what. If I keep going a little bit, still another 11.2 miles away, there's a shelter right before a mountain. And I think that's the main one that people try to push for. So if the terrain gets a little bit better with the roots and everything, I think that would be doable. So that is still 11.2 miles away. But if I did 6.7 like that without even realizing it, I mean, my feet are hurting for sure, but I'm soaking them now. See, if this helps, I might be able to do it. If I do the extra 11.2, that's gonna be 18 miles. That's definitely gonna be the biggest thing that I've done. I would like to shoot for that. I'm just gonna have to take breaks. And that's the key. That is the key. Take breaks, elevate my feet, do all that stuff. The next shelter is only like 2 miles away, so I'm gonna get there and actually make a lunch. Then I'll only have 9 miles, right? I was gonna push on, but if you see right here, those are just like limbs and stuff. If I would have attempted that, I would have got my shoes wet. So I'm like, well, I guess that settles it. I'm gonna soak my feet and then I could just do a water crossing and then that's that. Any excuse to soak your feet, I think, is a good one. All right, made it to the shelter. I have my feet elevated. See? Ow. My feet are a little sore right now. That's about it. I'm trying some of this out today. Got a tortilla and some Spam. So here's the water source. That's pretty awesome. A few might get wet on this one. I think so. Well, this is one of the worst water crossings right here. I was trying to keep my feet dry and of course it slipped in and my right foot got wet. So I'm about to just walk across, and the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking I'm just gonna stay at the tent site. At this point, it doesn't really matter. It's already 4:30 and I still have 6 miles to go to the other one. There's not really a point in me trying to push it. If my feet get wet, I can dry them tonight at the tent site. Go from there. Just going for it. Look at that. Straight in. Wow. They do not have this march well at all either. I will say that. Ooh, that is deep. Ooh. This doesn't even look like it. What is happening? I don't understand. I'm covered in black flies. Okay, so I came from over there. I walked across over to here, and then I walked across there and back over to here. I guess this is it. There's still not a single blaze. I know that I was supposed to come from there. That's all I got. This looks like it's it. Maybe that. This is ridiculous. Okay, yeah, so I made it to the tent site. There it is. I'm just gonna stay here. It's still 13 miles on the day. That's not bad. I gotta keep moving because there's mosquitoes attacking my legs. I did not put DEET on my legs. I didn't get on the first shuttle, so I got kind of a late start. Then my shoe slipped and got wet. So if it wasn't 5, because it's 5 miles, you know? I don't feel like pushing that. I still did 13 miles, and I think that is great for me. So here's the dilemma. Okay, this is why I was wanting to do high miles, just to get my third day really low to get to Caratunk. Right past Caratunk, you have the Kennebec River. The issue with this river is that there is a dam, and it is a random schedule that they didn't release to the public on when they let water out. So nobody's allowed to go across the river except in a canoe that has a white blaze in it, which is really freaking cool. The downside is their hours are 9 to 11 a.m. That's it. So if you don't make it by 11, you're screwed and you gotta wait. So there's a shelter that's 6 miles away from the river. So the thought is, you know, do your 6 miles, get in, resupply if you have to at Caratunk, and then get across the river before 11. It's totally doable. If I don't do a high amount of miles tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to make that happen. So I'm already down 5, what I was hoping. And then tomorrow I have more mountainous terrain. Today was pretty flat. Today was pretty easy. My feet felt great after a while. I think it's just the roots and rocks. Just avoid them, you're good to go. The good thing is I have a second pair of socks and insoles now. I'll have dry feet tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to look and see what I got for tomorrow in store, see what my options are, see how far I can actually make it, and I don't know. If I'm feeling good, you know, I might be able to push some high mileage. If not, I don't know. I'm thinking like worst case, I have 10 miles left before Caratunk, and I can either get up super early and try to do the same thing, or worst case, I make it legit 3 days. I go in and I stay in Caratunk, just do a cheap like tent site or something if I can. I'll have to look up prices, and then I can resupply, get dinner, and then just be ready to go in the morning. So I got options. It's not like it's gonna be the end of the world. It's just you do that so you don't have to stay in Caratunk and you don't have to spend money. And I just spent a lot of money at Shaw's. It is what it is, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get my tent set up, and then I guess I'll show you guys my updated dinner plan for tonight. Okay, so there's one thing I do not like about the way Poet packed my bag, or said like that's the way that you should, whatever. Having the tent on the bottom of everything completely, it sucks. It really sucks. Because if it's on the bottom, you have to take everything out of your bag to get to it. Luckily, it's not raining. But that's my thought. It's like, what would I do if it was raining? I forgot to show my dinner. So if it will let me, I'm gonna edit a video. And if it will not, I am gonna watch some TV. But either way, see you tomorrow.